Hi everyone, Susie McCarthy here. I'm just going to spend a few minutes with you today just running over the very basics and a bit of a tour of our virtual office. There is so much good information in here and handy tools to have, so I suggest spending quite a bit of time just familiarising yourself where everything is. You know, go in and have a play, you can't break it. There's so much in here of value to us as franchisees, and I don't think it's actually utilised enough. So this button up the top here, the Juice Plus Virtual Office, this is your home button. So whatever screen you're on, if you click that one, it will always bring you back to this page. So for first time people, come down here to My Personal File. When you go in here, this is where you'll find the place to personalise your public website address. Go in and do that. That's the website you'll be giving to prospects and customers. Over here, you can edit your personal information and settings. You don't have to ring head office to be able to do that. It's all available here in the office. So change your password to something you'll remember. This next one down here, My Earnings Summary. Every month you will get a PDF file in here that gives you a breakdown of your earnings for the month. So where you're actually getting paid from in your business. That's something you can go to your upline with for them to help you understand it and explain it all. And then in our wholesale orders, if you go in here, you don't just have the products, but you've got brochures, you've got the research study pack, which is really handy to have one of those if you are approaching health professionals. This is where you'll also come to renew your business. In here as well at the moment, they have a 30-day complete customer trial pack as well on top of the wholesale orders. You'll find that right down the bottom if you scroll down. So heading back to the main page here, in the KPI box here, this is your key performance indicators. So this is where you'll find your personal PVC, your team's PVC, your pay line, and all of that information. If you go in here too, there is also My Business and Team at a Glance, which will give you a rundown of everything for the month there. You will have alerts of new people in your team and things like that as well up the top. So, the next box, the business alerts, that's where you'll get alerts if you've got new franchisees in your team or if someone's close to POB. And things going on. The customer alerts, that's new customers in your business, plus you'll also get an alert here when someone's due to ship in the next 10 days. So whenever you log on to your virtual office, go in and check that. Make sure that no one ever receives a box of Juice Plus unless you've actually contacted them and got their okay first. They need to know it's coming out, not for it just to arrive on their doorstep. So coming down here is where you'll actually put in your orders, the normal Juice Plus orders, and then your children's health study. If you do need to put in a New Zealand children's health study, you will actually need a form and to email it to head office. This is also too where you can go in and search for your customers and see if you're not sure when they're going to reship or you need to make changes to their orders. You will find for normal preferred customer orders, you can make a lot of the changes all yourself through here. Children's health study orders, however, there are a lot more restrictions for the legitimacy of the study, so you do need to ring head office for any changes for the children's health study orders. So then coming across into My Team data, when you go in here, as you go along and you have more team coming on, this is where you'll do your reports from, your former reports, but we'll get into that later down the track. So there's quite a few handy tools in here that you'll learn as you go along. Coming back up to the quick links. Now there's a lot in here as well. Here's your starter guide online. If you're not using it, I suggest you do. It is a really awesome tool. With lots of really good information to get you kick-started. Over here, you've got forms and applications. You'll see this box in a few different areas on the office. If you go in there, and there's so many tools in here as well. You've got your customer order forms, New Zealand order forms. We don't have a lot of them, but direct debit. When people need a direct debit, you need to fill this one out and send it with their signature to head office. The Children's Health Study changeover form, you need this if someone's already signed up as a customer and within 30 days decide they want to sponsor a child on the Children's Health Study, you need to fill in this form and send it through. And they only have the 30 days. That is a non-negotiable. So the rest are fairly self-explanatory. If you're restarting, there's an application form there. The Fast Track to Freedom plan breaks down the payment plan, and the rocket tracking sheet. Print that one out and use it. It's really good. And you've got your profit incentive guide there. This is also where you'll find the gluten statement for the company. If someone's concerned on the gluten in our product, you can hand them this. And then you've also got the 30-day grids here as well. So as I said, just spend a bit of time having a look through everything. If you're not sure what a form is, just ask someone. We'll be able to help you with that. So back to the quick links there. These ones here are also handy. I've printed these out in little A5 size on my corkboards, and that gives you what you'll get paid for retail through to our 14% top commission level. So what's in a box of JP Complete, and you've got the Berry and Choose here as well. And then with resources, that's also, as I said, you'll find the forms and applications on a few different spots here. You've got your address book. When you do put in a new customer, you do have the option of adding, when you submit that order, adding them to your address book so that they're there if they ever change or place a new order. You can actually just pull up their details. You don't have to put it all in again. Okay, so up here on the training tab, again, you've got forms and applications, but there's also a lot of other information here as well for you. I think that's about it for today. We've covered the basics. Up here you can submit the orders again as well. So as I said, there are quite a few different spots to access the same thing here on the VO, but that gives you a basic overview of where everything is. You will notice too, our end of month doesn't usually fall on the end of month. The reason for this, if you'll notice down here, today is the 7th of the 3rd. But up here, my office actually says the 6th. So that is because the office is running on US time. And that's why our end of month finishes usually on the 1st around 3 p.m. Or anyway, that's sent out in the Juice newsletter every week. It will tell you when end of month is. So I hope that's helped you guys today. And if you have any questions, just ask. We're more than happy to help. Thanks. Bye.